Okay, we're looking good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to talk you through how to use Canva. I think it's really quite easy. Um, I've been using it for quite a while, but I think it's pretty easy. Let me show you how I use it and what I use it for. And then there should be quite a few use cases that you guys can pick up from it. So let me share my screen. I think it's uh, screen two is good enough. I think, yeah, screen two will do. Okay, let me share screen two. Uh, all right, I think you can see everything there. Let me check me at the top. Okay, so let me look at this for a second. So Canva's pretty cool in the way that it works. Let's move that over to there so you can see me. So it's pretty cool in the way it works. You can set up loads of different designs and stuff. So these are all the different projects that I've worked on over the years, from my own clothing brand to working for VOT and doing the growth incentives and loads of different stuff, right? Loads of different companies that I've worked for. So how I use Canva is, let's say, for school, right? So when I'm making up a new banner on school, I work out what size the banner is that I need. So let's say this is a decent sized banner. I'll start from scratch. So let's go from scratch. So this is from scratch, but I know the size of banner that I want, right? I'm cool with this size. I know that this is the size. If I don't know the size, that's probably a good place to start, isn't it? Let's create a design. If I know the size, but I don't know um, if I know the size, but I don't have a document ready, I do a custom size. I type in the things on here. So let's say it's that, whatever it is. This is my banner. I've got a brand new banner. There's nothing on here now at all. When you come into Canva, it automatically suggests things that are this size. You're making a presentation, you're doing a late night with whatever, with a video. How cool that is. Like, that's automatically done. You want a YouTube thumbnail, you want a whatever. Um, this is, yeah, look at that whole deck of, how cool is that, man? You can just get a whole presentation just on here. So once you've typed in your dimensions, it actually brings you to here and suggests things for you. There's templates here. You go, making a Mother's Day, right? Of course I am. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. I'm going to do some photos that come in. Happy Mother's Day to Mum. Whatever you want to do. You can type in here and type YouTube. You do YouTube thumbnails, and you go, oh look, I've got a shocked face me on here or whatever. So you can do all this sort of stuff, right? It's pretty easy just to. No, I don't like that. What about this guy? Yeah, I like that. Again, doesn't matter the guy, right? Please don't put him on there. That would be a terrible idea. Or you like this with a. All you're looking at is the the format, right? You've got red on the side. You've got some different colors. You've got a gramophone with a bit of noise coming out of it. Although if you delete that picture and put your own in, you haven't. So whatever it is, right? Whatever you want to use it for, you can do this. This is pretty cool. So you go to the design. You can work out what you want. So let's say you want to start. Oh, let's say you want to start afresh. Just highlight everything. Oh, I just locked it. There we go. You want to start afresh. There you go. Oh my God. There you go. You come in here, you're going to start fresh. What you can do, you can have different elements. So you can do the full design, job done, pick what you want and do it. Or you can do elements. So let's say you want to create a new banner for school. Let's say I want to create a new banner that's going to say how to use Canva. Probably an easy one. I would set the background to whatever I think. You can set up different color palettes or whatever. I quite like a real dark gray, but not black. Sweet. All right, cool. Then I want a banner that goes across the top that I'm going to chuck up here. You just drag and drop it where you want. You can do it to the edges or off. I would probably do it something like that and bring it down a little bit. Can you see that center line in the middle? It shows you if it's center. So if your banner's not quite making it to the end, you're like, oh, hold on a minute, I need to extend it out to the edges. So this little line here extends it either way. Again, top and bottom, you can do that without changing the dimensions of it. It does have, you can't see where I'm pointing, but it does have the just under where my cursor is, it's got the width and the height, so 67, 103. So you can do it real specific. So if you want 50 for whatever reason, you just keep going. I don't want 50 though. I can't get on 50. You know what I'm saying? You don't like the color though, don't like gold. You're not doing an ace grade video. That's fine. Let's say you want to go like a bright bloody yellow. Bright yellow, but like a little bit toned down. You got bright yellow there. You can Google the hex key for certain colors, or you can, let's say you've got a photo of a bell and you want this to be the same orange as that. You can go to the color, you can go to here, you can pick the doppelganger. Thought you could do that. Maybe not on videos. Yeah, maybe not on videos. Anyway, you can do that, and you can have a photo in here. And you can say, "I want that color," and it colors it. So let's say that's cool. You like that? That's fine. It's now centered. That's good. Another way to center it as well, if you don't want to drag it around and get it so that little center line pops up, you can just go position, and then you've got middle of the page. If you put it there, you can do center, so it centers it left and right, and then you just lift it up to where you want it, and that is now in the center. Nice and easy, right? So that is in the center. Okay, you're happy with that. Next thing up, you want to add some text. So you can just add heading if you want, if you just want to add a heading, and then choose whatever font you like. I've got recently used fonts in here that I quite like. So I'll put how to canva.com, right? How to canva.com. Again, I want that to be a darker color, probably match the background, would look quite cool. I'd either put it like that. How to I like it's like filling it out, so how to easily use canva.com. That's pretty cool. I'm happy enough with that. I think it's a little bit off the top, so put it there. Now, if you highlight two things together, you can see that they're both highlighted. You can group them. So now it's just one thing. So whenever I go to click off it and click back on it, it's just one thing. And then you can ungroup if you want and go, oh, actually, I want that down there, or whatever. So that's quite useful to group stuff. So it moves it around. Next thing I want to do is take a screenshot of here. So what I'll probably do is take a screenshot. Let's go to the snipping tool. Let's move that out of the way up here. Screenshot. And I'll do that, I think. Yeah. And then I'll just paste that into here. How to easily use Canva. I'll put it on there. I'll just the blue's quite nice actually. We'll leave that as it is. We'll just leave that as it is for now. Let's just put that there somewhere, right? Oh, actually, I might be clever on it. I might duplicate the page and I'll go see how easy this is. You can do. See how easy this is. Yeah, I don't know. You can change it so that, but I'm mucking around. It's pointless. Anyway, you can do that, right? So that's fine. That's cool. Yeah, if I'm going to do it, let's do it properly. This is probably what I would do. I would screenshot it and I'd do. No, wait a sec. Go wait. So I'd probably do it more like that, to be fair, if I was going to do it. And then get rid of that, move me back out the way and paste it in here. There you go. So it says something different. So it just looks slightly different. Okay, so I would probably put that. See how easy it is, and I got a photo of me on there. It looks like, oh yeah, that's quite easy. Then what you would do is, if you don't like the font, again, same as any computer, you just change the font. That's nice and easy. You can set up fonts in your brand kit as well. So if you want to, every time you go into a document to edit, you've got the brand kit there. So the brand would have certain fonts in. It does keep your recent ones anyway and uploaded ones, so it doesn't really matter. But you can set up a brand like with your color so that the yellow's always the same, the gold's always the same, the black, whatever. So that's quite cool. Same with subheadings. But if you didn't want that title, you can actually search through all of these, and you can just add that one, right? You can go, oh, that looks quite cool. You can have click here or whatever you want in the background. So you can have click and then here. Right, you're just making whatever, right? It doesn't matter what it is. You can change that quite easily. They're grouped, so again, you can ungroup and move them around. You can take one out, you can keep the other one, whatever you want. There's a lot of things, different ideas in here that you can use, which I think is quite cool. I like the how the different fonts actually go well together because I'm not very good at working out what font goes with what, so that's quite useful. Then the next thing is I set up my little project. So in here. I've got for different customers that I work with or different brands that I work with, I have like different things. So on here, I would have my Be Brave clothing, this here. I'd have all the hoodie mock-ups that I can just drag and drop the logos into. I'll set it up so that I've got a project that is the logos as well. So I can just drag and drop the Be Brave in whenever I want without having to go through the long list of uploads. Look at this. This is everything I've ever, I apologize for whatever you see in here. Everything I've ever uploaded on here for all the different companies that we work with. Obviously, a lot of it's Pokemon and stuff, but a lot of it is ducting and family stuff and whatever, right? So instead of going, "Whoa, where's that Be Brave logo?" I've got to scroll back for days. It's easily done. So uploads is good because you can upload the files, you can record a video, you can record whatever, and then chuck it in. Nice and cool. You can set up your different brands down here as well. So if you work with certain brands, then you can have them all set up down here. There's your little folders, all the pack arts and stuff. I can just go in and just take a pack art whenever I want, which is pretty cool. Another thing that I do with these folders is I have a SAM folder. This is cool, man. So I have a SAM folder. So I'm like, okay, how to easily use Canva. What's the emotion with that? That's probably this guy. I reckon that's this guy, man. That is definitely this guy, isn't it? How to easily use Canva. He's like, yeah, what's going on here? So what I would suggest, if you're a YouTubey type person, you're going to be doing like thumbnails and stuff, I suggest spending an hour one day just taking some photos. I didn't even clear the background. I can't even remember what these photos are of, but I didn't even clear the background. And when you upload a photo, uh, any good photos in here. These are all just the ones I've already used. When you upload a photo, so there you go. So of Sarah, let's say Sarah's coming in. We need to put Sarah in here. She's a famous singer that wears our clothing, right? Very irrelevant to this. I would go to edit image. I'll go background remover. It's crap on this picture because she's got a square, like her head's cut off halfway through. So it wouldn't look very natural. But how easy is that just to chuck her in? Just to chuck her in there. I'd probably put her up to the edge though, to be fair. And then hotch her down a bit so she looks natural in that space. Something like that, right? How to easily do this. So that's what I did with these. I just took loads of photos of me going, yeah, right. Just click next, next, next. Take a photo, take a photo, take a photo. And as you can see, I took loads in different t-shirts as well. So these are all my t-shirts that I made, these Pokemon t-shirts. With each one, I did, oh, I'm gonna have to point that way, I'm gonna have to point that way. Cool, I'm gonna have to point downwards, I'm gonna have to go, yes, I'm gonna go, yes. I'm gonna go, what's this? I'm gonna have to go, come on, like give it to me, kind of thing. So I just did all these different emotions with different t-shirts, just kept swapping the 4 t-shirts over. And now I have this library of every time I make something, how to use this, it is on here. So it's really easy. You can chuck this guy in as well, and you can have him down here. I say him, right? It's it's me. He's looking the wrong way though, right? We've got an issue with that. He's looking the wrong bloody way. What you do next is you can come up to wherever it is, flip, and you can flip him horizontally, and there he is. How to do this? I'll probably move him across his hands in there a little bit. I mean, I don't know if it looks good or not. Sometimes with the white background ones, they've got this. Can you see this big gap here? This is where the background of this office was. All you do is you just do that and it crops it. Super easy just to crop it down to where you want. Because if I didn't do that and it was here and I want to click Sarah, sometimes it might pick up this image. I'm like, no, I want to do the one in the background. No, I want to click that. There, oh, it's there. Well, this is in the way. So you can just crop it down and crop it down, and then it's easier. You can also add, now it's a picture like this, you can now also go to edit image and you can add a shadow. So you can go in here and you can add like a drop shadow. So if you want him to stand out, I don't like the drop shadow. I don't think that looks very nice on there. You do like a little glow around him maybe. So there's a shadow all the way around, which kind of works nicely when you do a glow shadow with white. You can have it like that, right? You've seen people do that. Look at that effect. It's just popping out the page a little bit more. That's cool. See how easy this is. So that's cool. You can make him glow as well by just doing a quick effect, shadow, glow, white, chuck it in the top corner. That's cool. He's gone a little bit small, so you make him big again. Looks shit with two doing that. Probably the other one looked better. So you just undo, and I'm just holding Control and Z, tapping it. There you go. I quite like it as it was. And that's it really. So that's quite easy. I'll take Sarah out of that. What I might want to do is put like a finger, like a clicker, mouse clicker. So I'd go back to elements and I'll type in click. This is good. If you're good at like AI prompts and stuff like that, then you'll be really good with Canva because do you want a do you want a clicker on your this is the thumbnail, right? No is the answer. But do you want one of these clickers? Maybe you do. Maybe you want it to be white. Maybe you want it to be yellow to match the top. I don't know what you want it to be. You want it like that. Maybe you want to swing it and it goes the other way because you're going to click this down here. See how easy this is. Watch the video. Like, look at that. That looks cool, man. I think that looks all right. I'm fine with that. Then I highlight all of these elements. I group them together because I'm cool with that. I bring it a little bit bigger. I get it into the center downwards size and then think, oh no, this guy, he's behind here. Okay, well, let's sort the position out then. Again, center him or not is useful. Not in this case, it's not, but I can bring him to the front or I can start dropping him back one by one. So let's say he's in here and I want to drop him back one. Oh, that's a group, isn't it? Hold on, let me undo the group. Let me say I want to bring him in, but I want the clicker in front of him for whatever reason. Like, I don't, but let's just say I do. I would go, right, we're going to bring him forward one. Yeah, there you go. He's in front of that back picture, but the clicker's still in front. Nice. Okay. Or I can bring him right to the front and he's hiding everything behind him. Super cool. I want his head to literally be over the top a little bit. That looks cool. I'm happy with that. Think that looks all right. I'll use that. That'll be the thumbnail for this video. Easy, right? That's so easy. It's so good. Canva's brilliant. And then all you do is just name it. I'll just copy that, paste that into there. So when you save it, it's how to easily use canva.com. That's your save file. You then click share. You then click share. You go to download. I would do PNG. Just compresses it a little bit. If you want it to be like really high res for a website maybe, or you want it low res because websites can handle a lot of information. It doesn't have to be high res. You can slide this clicker up and down. And sometimes it might say, oh, this image is too big. How annoying is that? You go to upload to it. This image is too big. So annoying. Gets on my nerves so bad. So what you do is you just scale this down and then re-upload it, scale it down, re-upload it, or scale it up until it doesn't say that. Job done. Do you want a transparent background because it might have just been this picture of me and it's a plain thing? Yes, you'd probably use that. Do you want to have a lower quality image? No. Then you go in here, you untick all pages because a lot of the time when you're doing this, you have more than one page, right? So you'd untick all and then just select the current page and it will say current page. You go, yep, and then download. It downloads it in here. You go, oh, PNG. Oh, shit, it's not a PNG. I don't want it to be a PNG. Or yes, you do. Download complete. Let's go and view it. Oh, it's on my other screen. Hold on. Nice. That'll do, isn't it? So then I go and upload it into school or YouTube or whatever, and that's my picture. The best thing to do if you're trying to select, I probably should have set this at the start, but if you're trying to select the right size for a project, is Google what are the dimensions for YouTube thumbnails. It'll tell you use that when you start. The next thing I would do on here, every time I'm making one, I don't need to make this again now, right? I'm happy with that ratio. I'm happy with that gap there. It needs to be perfect every time, the same every time. All I do is press duplicate page and then I'm on here. How to use Shopify. How to How to easily use Shopify. That's cool. Don't want the same guy in again. I might keep that there just as a reference. I might go to see if they've got the Shopify logo. They've not. Let's see all the graphics. Is there like a graphic for online store? That might work. Let's get rid of that. We might use that, so we'll just leave that over there for the minute. Probably won't. That's not really an e-commerce store. So then I would go into Google and go Shopify logo. Go to images. See which one's going to be the best. Is that a PNG? Yes, it is. Nice. Copy that. Go back into here. Paste it in. It automatically pastes it in. Get rid of that. I'd possibly change the background just so it's two things. I would either change the background to white just so it stands out nicely. That looks better, but then the rest of it looks shit. So I probably wouldn't do that. I'd either find one with the white writing or that it's got like a white on the outside, but that's not got a hollow background. Shopify white logo. There you go. I would copy that, or maybe even better, that one. I'd copy that and go back to wherever we were. Paste it in. Yeah, that's way better. How to easily use Shopify. Click that and then go back to the project of me. It's easy, right? This one's easy. This is so easy. Sam's going to be clicking that. Nice. I don't know. Right. It's easy, right? And then it's that same problem. So just move that. What I'm trying to show you is it's quite easy just to mix and match until you get something that actually looks quite cool. So yeah, I would possibly do that. I'll chuck it at the front again. I don't like that arrow, if I'm honest with you. And then maybe graphic of e-commerce. I don't want a graphic, I want a photo. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. That's better. How to easily do that. Oh my God. Position to the front. And then I'd probably now, because it's got that, I'd probably add a dark glow to it. So it says Shopify. Yeah, maybe. Probably do that and then make that a little bit bigger. This is just a quick thumbnail, right, of how to make this look cool. I'd centralize that. So that, can you see that dotted line down the the H and the O? That centralizes that item to the one below it. So that's now center. If it's over here, you might want it to the side, might look cool to the side. But I'd probably do that with a slight gap underneath, might look quite cool. This guy seems to be happy if I've not used him before. Otherwise, I'd probably go and choose another one anyway. Maybe select this guy. He looks like he's like what? This guy looks a little bit, no, he's a bit too worried. This guy's a bit skeptical. This guy's all right, tell me more. Probably a little bit too skeptical as well. Okay, huh? Maybe this guy, maybe this guy. I would probably duplicate the page and delete the back one and just see what he looks like. I keep saying he, right? It's me, right? I don't know who this guy is. How to easily use Shopify. Huh? Is that easy? Yeah, I'll probably use that one over the other one. The other one's too smiley, man. How to easily use Shopify. That gives you confidence. So what I would do then, I'd test out these, which one gives the right emotion and which one uses it more often. But I'd probably use that. I'd be like, what? I'd probably go with that one first. Add maybe like a dark glow. See what the white glow looks like. It's too much. Bring the glow amount. Oh, that's a blur amount. Sorry, the size of the glow. Bring that down a little bit, maybe. Nah, it's too much white. Personal preference, right? Come on. Back it up, back it up. Okay, cool. So I'd use that. I would now use that. I'll download that, and that's my next one for the next video. So, yeah, hopefully this has been helpful. If you've got any questions, please do ask. And looking forward to getting you all in. All the cameras now over here. Getting you all in to the. Where's my mouse? That's good. Getting you all into the course and just chatting about this. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. And let us know if it doesn't.